Hi everyone, my name is Wendy Wanjoya. Welcome back to my channel if you've been here before, and if this is your first time, welcome. It's good to have you here. So today we are going to be talking about living abroad. I know there's a lot of misconceptions about living abroad, so today we're going to be addressing the misconceptions and also the realities of living abroad. So let's get right into it. The first misconception about living abroad is that we are earning a lot of money. That is not true. That is actually false. We are earning enough money to make a living in that particular country. I'm going to speak for myself. What I'm earning is enough for me to live in Dubai, to be able to live comfortably in Dubai. Obviously, if you convert the currencies, the dirham and the South African rand, you will see that the salary is actually higher, but the cost of living also in Dubai is high. So I am paid a market related salary, which means that I can manage to live in Dubai without struggling. So it is not true that we are earning lots of money. Actually, Dubai or the UAE for me is the least paying country. I have worked and lived in the UK, and I have worked and lived in the US, and the UAE is the least paying of countries. The second misconception that I'm going to be addressing is that people think that when you are living abroad, every day is a vacation for you. Like living in Dubai is like being on a vacation. That also is not true, because I'm not just living in Dubai, I am working in Dubai. So I work and then I get off days, and then on my off days I try to do activities with my family. I cannot say that I'm living this vacation life, that every day is a vacation or every week is a vacation. That is actually not true, because also visiting those attractions or the vacation spots in Dubai, it's actually costly. So if you are having a plan about your finances, about saving, about trying to invest, you will not be able to afford visiting the attractions every now and then. Living in Dubai is not like being on vacation. That is actually not true. That is misconception number 2. Third misconception is that it is difficult to make friends when you are living abroad. That is actually not true at all. When you are living abroad, I think it's easy to make friends. The only issue is that you cannot have the friends here forever. Your friends who you've made abroad might move on to another country, might find work in a different country, or they might move back home. So whatever friendships that you form, they might not be permanent friendships. Obviously, you will always keep in contact, but I'm talking about friendship as in see each other every now and then kind of friendships. And also the fact that some of your friends might be getting an off or on weekdays while you're getting off on weekends, so you never get to see each other. If you ever do get to meet your friends, it will be once in 3 months. So making friendship is not difficult, but actually seeing your friends regularly is what might be the issue. Let's address the realities of living abroad. Okay, for starters, culture shock. When I moved to Dubai, when I first moved here, I was in awe of how beautiful and big everything is in Dubai, and I was very, very happy about how the government invests so much into safety and security. It is a very safe city to be living in, and I'm very happy about that. When you're raising a child, you want to be living in a place where you feel safe. So I feel very safe being here. So now when I go back home, reverse culture shock, when I go back home, it's not that safe, especially the township that I come from. It's not very safe. When you're walking down the street, you have to make sure your phone is hidden somewhere. When you have your handbag with you, you have to make sure you're clutching it very close to you. You don't feel safe. You always have to be watching over your shoulder and things. So that is one of the realities of living abroad or living in a city like Dubai. It is very, very safe. I haven't experienced anything that will make me feel unsafe, basically. That's all I can say. And another this is a very, very harsh reality, is if, God forbid, there's any emergencies back home, it might not be possible I'm not saying it will not, but it might not be possible for you to go home to attend to whatever emergency that you are needed home for. The price for the flight ticket is insanely high. If you have a family, 3 times as much. So when you are abroad, you need to plan for those things, you need to save for those things. So if you're living it up, always enjoying life and not thinking about such harsh realities, you might be in a little bit of a problem when things like that would happen. So when the emergency comes, you don't have anything at all with you, you don't have money to buy the first flight ticket out, and obviously when you are booking the ticket, you know, for the next day, it's usually very high. So those kind of things are harsh realities about living abroad, the thought of not being able to be back home when you are needed. Another harsh reality about living abroad is actually FOMO, fear of missing out. You might see all your peers back home as if they've achieved so much, and here you are living abroad and your life is not exactly where you expected it to be. So that can also be another thing. When I'm looking at my peers back home, I actually feel like, you know what, maybe I should just have stayed at home. You know, instead of trying to pursue a career abroad, I should have stayed at home and maybe I would be better off there. But here I am, and this is how it is. But I think FOMO can also be another reality that we might face when you are living abroad. Also loneliness. Luckily for me, I have a family here, so for some people who do not have families, you know, you might feel a little bit lonely, you might miss home dearly. I still do miss home very much. Sometimes you just wish that you were not that far away from home. Flight from Dubai to South Africa is actually 8 hours. This is on a straight flight. If you're trying to get a connecting flight, trying to save a little bit of money, then that might take 12 hours or more. That's not a short time to be on a flight. So living abroad is not as glamorous as people are making it out to be. We are actually trying to make a living. We are working, trying to make a living like how you are back home, you know, like how you are in your home country. You are working, trying to make a living. That's what we are doing here. We are not living it up, you know, we are not making it rain, we are not blowing cash up and things like that. So those what I had for today. If you have any more questions about living abroad, I have a lot of experience. So if you have any questions about living abroad, please do not hesitate to comment on the section below and let me know, what do you think? What are the misconceptions? Or if you are already living abroad, what are your harsh realities? I would like to hear from you. Thank you very much for watching. If you have videos that you would like me to record, please comment on the section below. I would really like to shoot content that you guys really want to see. So let me know on the comment section below, and please do not forget to subscribe on my channel and press the notification bell, because I post videos every week. So please